Hey everybody! So today we're going to talk about perfume empties again. I have quite a few because I've been collecting and I have put a few perfumes on the line to use up, and I have. Let's start with Yves Rocher Pomme d'Hélice. This one was in a few of my rotations and I finally finished it. This is a delightful, like the name suggests, delightful apple caramel goodness. So yummy, very gourmand, very cute, very wearable, sweet edible perfume. This was limited edition, not for this past winter but for previous winter, I believe. I get Yves Rocher limited edition perfumes very frequently, usually every year, unless I absolutely don't like the scent. This one was a big hit. The one before that was a pear perfume and it was wonderful as well. So 2 years in a row they've done right by me. And this one I don't think I'll seek out. It was limited edition, so I'll probably overpay online. I don't think it was special enough. It's like Bath and Body Works kind of fragrance. So this one actually I am going to say goodbye to and thank you for the service, but I'm done with it. Another fragrance I will be done with is this Britney Spears Curious. I have finished it as sort of a homey, relaxing fragrance. This is very fruity, vanillic, and has a base of sandalwood that is actually quite good quality. Very nice sandalwood. I think for what it is, this was a nice scent and I did enjoy it, but I got kind of sick of it at the end. It's a bit simple. It's a bit too juvenile, maybe. It's not up to par, up to sniff. It's just not what I'm looking for anymore, I don't think. I think I'm done with this one. I think I've had my use of it and I think I won't go for it again. Maybe in some distant future, but not again. I do recommend this one to persons who really enjoy sweet fragrances, very gourmand fragrances with a woody base. And who are on a budget, because this is a good budget buy. I don't think, of course, it's up to par with some of my better quality perfumes. The quality is not superb, but it's decent for what you're paying for. So I was actually impressed with the formulation. Next, I have sort of a body splash deal, and this is Fruits and Passion Pear Peony. It's sort of an eau de toilette, but really it's also one of those Bath and Body Work sort of scents. Very light. It basically is pear and peony. There's nothing else in this scent. Very basic, sort of a refreshment, little water after the gym, after a brisk walk to the park, anywhere really where it's not serious. Kind of a sporty scent because it's very simple. Will I be repurchasing this one? No, I won't be. Next one is interesting because this is a true vintage. This is Taboo by Dana. Small bottle, and it was a dab bottle. What can I say about this? If you are a lover of vintage perfumes, I think you should definitely go and try Taboo. I think it's a worthwhile fragrance. The lasting power is pretty good. Projection is there. It's not humongous, it's not monstrous, but it's okay. And it's a bit spicy, a bit vanillic, a bit powdery, sort of like all things good. Smells very vintage. To me, a bit much. And I like perfumes that are a bit much, but this is not referential. This is just straight up 80s. So this is not a scent for me. It didn't sit well on my skin. It didn't blend with my skin very well, and it didn't do it in a flattering way. I think it was a little bit rancid almost. The perfume was new, so it's not that it was the fragrance was rancid. How it sits on the skin is just underwhelming for me. At least on my skin. I'm sure there are people out there who love it and whose skin chemistry allows them to wear Taboo. For me, it was a no-no. Next one is probably going to be a repurchase. This is my Nuxe Produit de Parfum. This is a straight up scent of their Huile Prodigieuse, the oil, the Prodigieuse oil from Nuxe for body, hair, and face, and wherever else you want to put it. I love that oil. I've used it for years and years. I'm very faithful to it. I buy bottle after bottle after bottle. And how I started using this one is I put it in my bathroom, and every time after a shower or a bath, I would apply the oil, and then over top I would apply the perfume, quite a few sprays. Very tropical, coconutty, sort of tiare flower, gardenia sort of scent. You know, if you weren't familiar with the smell of your produits jus, you would smell this and go like, well, whatever. It's not really that special, and it's not very special, I have to say. It's just a tropical, fun scent. If you're into tropical scents, it's a good one. It holds okay. Stays for a few hours, but not a full work day, I wouldn't say. Basically, if you love Yves produits jus, this is a great fragrance for you. If you don't know it or you don't care, you're going to be confused as to what the hype is all about. So really it comes down to your preference and what you used in the past in terms of body care, basically. So this one it's quite lovely. I probably will buy it again. I enjoyed having it, I enjoyed using it, and especially I enjoyed using it along with the oil. It complements the oil very well. It's the same scent. They settle down on the skin and last quite a good time. So very impressed with this one, and I will buy it again. Not right this moment, but in the future sometime. A scent that I used up very quickly, and I was expecting it to be gone very quickly, is the one that I carried in my purse recently, and it was Coty Emeraude. I've spoken about this scent. I've spoken about the fact that it is one of the biggest disappointments of late, because it is a vintage scent from 1920s. It's a beautiful composition. I can only imagine how good it was when it was originally composed. Sort of a slightly powdery, slightly spicy, slightly citrusy scent. Very reminiscent of the Shalimar line. It has the same kind of spirit. It's not a dupe, of course. I was so excited to try it out when I got it online. I was just over the moon. I was excited to try the vintage scent that it was, and it was beautiful for about 15 to 20 minutes. Within an hour or an hour and a half, it was completely gone. Regardless, skin, clothes, scars, coats, whatever, I tried it all, and this just wouldn't stay. It was so disappointing in terms of staying power that I will not repurchase it just based on that. I had to shower in it to get any kind of longevity at all, and then it would just leave me anyway. It was like a bad flaky friend. It wouldn't stick around. So these are the fragrances that I finished recently. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know, which fragrances do you finish or have you finished recently? Or what are your goals? Do you have a goal to finish a specific fragrance this year? Let me know. That's it for today. See you later. Bye-bye.